Hold up. Make sure you guys don't wait for the middle or the end of this video. I need you guys to make sure you guys hit the like button. Once you guys hit the like button, YouTube gonna take this content and they're gonna push it forward and recommend it to their audience. Thank you guys in advance. All right, 2025, we got to get that likes up. Don't be a ninja watcher. It's a person that be creeping and watching. Old pocket watching, hating old peeping Tom. Y'all know what they do with peeping Toms. Just don't go to jail. You won't have to find out. That part. Second time, third time will go around. This is gonna be the best time. You heard me? That part. Let's talk about Lil MEECH recruiting Ross for Mayweather. Hold up. We had some audio issues earlier, y'all. That part. That part. Hold up, man. Let's get to it. Now, let me double check, make sure my audio is on point. All right. That part. I think it's all right. Listen, you guys, I am the incomparable, the off the imitator, cannot be duplicated, the one they took their style from, the elected, appointed voice of the streets. I go by the name of L.O.T.S. Approve, you guys. That is an acronym. Stands for the Lord of the Streets, leader of the streets, learning off the streets, living off of the streets. When I say living off the streets, I'm referring to eating off the land. We hustlers, so we eat what we kill here. That part. This is powered by L.O.T.S. Approved Media, and I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 118. That part. That part. You guys are now listening to the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. Remember, I told you I'm public enemy number one. All right, and I'm considered the top op. Salute me or shoot. Listen, salute me or shoot me. That part. Now, like I said, you guys, we got a lot of topics at hand today. All right, seeing that this is the most dangerous podcast, we got to talk about some dangerous shit. How about Lil MEECH being seen a picture with him and Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather, MEECH. Chessboard, chess not checkers, right? Lil MEECH, that is. Yeah, definitely Little MEECH. Emphasis on Little MEECH, not Big MEECH. All right, what else we have? Diddy's lawyers. You guys, one of Diddy's lawyers has stepped down. Hold up. Yeah. It looks like somebody has jumped ship. One of his lawyers, all right? And you guys know he has more than one lawyer. Let's be clear. Not only but Diddy. What else we got here? What else we got left? The dolls. I might speak about the dolls, you guys, tonight. It's a women issue. I don't like to get into women business, you know what I mean? But this involves some violence, so we don't speak about it. The dolls. Let's speak about the dolls. Cash doll, Dream doll, Asian doll. What's the other doll name? The other one. I forgot the other one name. There's like 4 or 5 dolls, all right? And I see why they're arguing over the name. That part. What else we got here? What else we got left? Let me see. There's 2 more, I think like 3 more topics. Irv Gotti, the passing of Irv Gotti, the brother. Irv Gotti's brother spoke about the reason why the coroner report came in, the cause of Irv Gotti's death. All right. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti. Also, we're gonna be speaking about Lil Bootsy. Now, you guys, Lil Bootsy at the White House. First of all, clap it up for Lil Bootsy making it into the White House. Don't act like Lil Bootsy ain't got no type of them, you know, them charges. All right. Now, starting off with Lil MEECH. You guys, we know the ongoing beef between Big MEECH, Rick Ross, and 50 Cent. Now, 50 and Ross, that's been going on. It had died down at one point. Obviously, the beef has rehashed, right? Now, you guys, first of all, I gotta make this appropriate. All right. This is the sound that I give. Do niggas be beefing? Yeah. First of all, Ross won against round 1 with 50. Let's be clear. I don't want to hear no argument. If you guys think something else, put in the comment section, but you're going to look crazy. Nobody's going to stand behind you. Let's be clear. Ross won that war between 50. Rick Ross won the war between 50. It's unanimous throughout hip-hop. Let's be clear. Now, Fast forward. All the baby mama shit, woo-de-woo, listen. I get it. First of all, shout out to MMG. Shout out to Kano's and you guys know that's family. Kano brother, Gunplay my brother. Shout out to Breed, Torch, etc. Ross, baby mom's getting all that. We ain't gonna get too much into that. That's personal. I have manners. I have integrity here. Nonetheless, Rick Ross and 50 rehash, BMF. Big Meech takes a picture with Ross. He's seen with Fat Boy, standing behind Fat Boy with his arm on Fat Boy's shoulder. We seen it. A lot of us wonder what in the world made, what could have possessed Meech to take a picture with Ross? What happened between Meech and 50? You just don't take a picture like that. Something had to transpire prior to that, to him making that decision, like, you know what, I'm going to come out. That's a statement. You standing next to Fat Boy. You know Fat Boy is boisterous. You know that's his arch enemy. And you made a conscious decision to stand with the man. Looking like you formed an alliance. Subsequently, BMF met its demise. According to 50, the BMF is over. As in the series, I guess it's going to come to an end. I guess he'll make the decision. Obviously. Ross said he wants to continue the BMF name. Ross want to do the BMF movie in which 50 said he owns the rights to BMF movie. All right, man. Now, Ross didn't win. Ross didn't lose in the situation. If anything, Ross won because Ross brought the demise of BMF. What Ross did was fuck up 50's relationship with Big Meech. That's a W. Let's be clear. That is a W. You monkey wrench 50's relationship with Meech. Subsequently, Little Meech got cut off too. Little Meech got clipped subsequently. That's a W for Ross. Let's be clear. That's Fat Boy got a W. 50 lost. Let's be clear. 50 put some points on the board. According to reports, 50 shut down that concert. Contrary to what everybody else wants to believe. Contrary to what 50 leads you to believe. But you know 50's a Gemini. You know 50 has encrypted messages, and this is what he says. 50 said they don't think I'm that powerful. Right before saying he had nothing to do with it. You guys make sense of it. Now let's talk about Little Meech. Throughout this whole situation, this whole equation, Little Meech is actually the victim, right? Little Meech did not cross 50. It's his daddy that hindered that relationship, that severed that relationship. You guys seen what Little Meech said. Little Meech said that he didn't do nothing to 50. He said the DM to 50, in which 50 exposed the DM. Do we have to repeat it? We all familiar with that DM. That shit was revealing. That's when he said, fuck Fat Boy. He actually said, fuck Fat Boy, fuck Ross. Now, hold that thought. All right? Hold that thought. Remember I said, he said, fuck Ross. He said, 50, you started managing Skrilla. I brought Skrilla around you. Now you managing Skrilla with Rocket. I don't know. I think Rocket was from LA. I'm not sure. I think he was trying to get down with 50 at one point. Apparently, he's managing Skrilla. But that's enough of the history of 50 in the relationships and the correlations between all the parties. Let's go into this actual picture. All right. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That part, L.O.T.S Approved Media, the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. Remember, I told you. All right. Now, you guys. Hold up. Wait 1 second. Got to pull back the record on that. Now, get a gander of this picture that we're looking at. What you guys are observing is a picture of Big Meech's little son, Little Meech, who played the main role in BMF of his father, who 50 said that he was canceled. He would get him on Love and Hip Hop. The same kid that said, fuck Ross. What we're looking at is a picture of Little Meech standing in alliance with Rick Ross and also the money team, the Munyon team, the Chili team, Floyd Mayweather, with the extravagant hat. You know, Floyd, he dresses extravagant. All right? He just rich like that. He just wears shit that for no reason. And I'm not saying the reference to that hat, but I've seen this man wearing clothes that you wear to ride horses, and he didn't have no horse in close proximity of him. Nor did he look like he was even close to a ranch of something of that sort, or a farm. All right? So, what is this picture telling you? This is a statement, all right? That picture that you guys are looking at, that picture is making a statement. That's Little Meech letting you know that he's formed an alliance. First of all, man, hold on. Let's clap it up. Clap it up for Little Meech. You guys, we got to clap it up for Little Meech. First of all, Little Meech was looking down bad. Little Meech was doing commercials for local clothing. I seen that T-shirt commercial. Little Meech was offering business, finance, or promotion advice. I don't know. Little Meech looked like he was a little distraught. Post the beef with his father and 50s. Post the demise, the end of BMF, the series. Post saying F. Ross. That's a picture of Little Meech standing in I don't know where they at, but he's standing in alliance with Fat Boy. And then he's there with Floyd Mayweather. Good look. Billionaires. He's standing right next to billions. Now all of a sudden, it don't look that bad. 50 not being a part of the equation doesn't appear to be that bad. 50 no longer being your mentor. It doesn't appear to be that bad no longer. Now, you guys, it doesn't always end up like this. Usually, typically, stories like this, you end up blackballed. 50 Cent is used to, you already know, potentially 50 with a blackball, little bruh. And we thought 50 would have some type of mercy on Little Meech. Contrary to what we thought, 50 exposed that DM, which is an indication that anybody can get it. Anybody can get it with 50 Cent, you guys. He gave it to Lil Meech. He gave it to his own. Listen. Now, side note, Tony Yayo, ass out on stage. You guys gonna see there's a 50 put up a video of Tony Yayo with his ass out on stage. So 50 also took shots at Yayo. Hold up, we're not gonna talk about that just yet. I'm gonna hold that thought for after this. All right, so shout out to Lil Meech for standing in alliance with Floyd and Fat Boy. That's a good look. That's a $1 billion look. I'm happy that you guys are there and support him. I thought he was canceled. I knew his father was canceled. The BMF, the name, the prestige, the aura, it's over. Let's be clear. The story's still good. It's still good. It's still good. I still can get jiggy with it. And if Sammy the Bull ratted on John Gotti and all that, Sammy the Bull's still doing podcasting. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a community thing. I get it. Black people, we cannibalize our own people. I'm not saying, of course we don't condone ratting. Of course the man should not be necessarily throwing parties if he was not necessarily honorable. Death before dishonor. That's what he stands by. But just being condemned in total, like as if his story said, nah, BMF's story is still a crazy story. We still need to see that story come to fruition, all right? Yeah, he ratted. Usually stuff like that ends when you have a multi-million-dollar enterprise, damn near $1 billion enterprise. It usually ends like that, tragically. They usually don't see the light of day, which what gives me some type of credence to maybe what they're saying about could be true, but it's still a legend until that man has spoken. But, man, I'm not even going to beat that dead horse. We know what it is, But nonetheless, shout out to Little Meech. Little Meech, you're doing it. That's a good look, Little Meech. You're standing there with Ross, with Fat Boy. That's a good look. I thought it was over for you. And I want to clap it up for Floyd Mayweather and Ross. Now, you guys know, obviously, Floyd and 50 have had their issues. Ross and 50 are currently, they have their issue. So there's three things that these men have in common. One common interest. That's their issue with 50. They say, enemy of my enemy is a friend of mine. That's a war term. Is that the case? It looks to be so. All right, L.O.T.S Prove Me That Don't Shoot the Message podcast. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys subscribing to the channel. This is the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. Remember, I told you. Now, I told you, hold that thought. We was talking about 50 Cent and how 50 can be heartless. Shot 9 times. Daddy wasn't there. Mama was unalived. He's heartless. There's one loyal comrade that 50 has. If you're saying Banks is no, Banks is out the picture right now. Obviously, we're talking about Tony Yayo. Now, when we speak about Tony Yayo, you got to think about Tony Yayo's resiliency. Not that many people can handle 50. Not that many people can stay around 50, right? 50, you see 50 can be vengeful, right? 50 could be unapologetic, non-remorseful. Somehow somehow Tony Yayo has found the art to staying around 50 and getting paper with 50 and still maintaining as a man. Because I'm pretty sure being around 50, your ego can be compromised at times, especially if you're not necessarily working in conjunction with him, but if you're working under him. Usually that's typically I see with everybody. There's some type of issue there. Nonetheless, shout out to 50, shout out to all parties. I have no horse in the race. But I look at Tony Yayo, I said, damn, Yayo there's an art to it. I know 50, I know Yayo knows 50 the best. I know Yayo grew up with 50. Banks also grew up around 50 also, but it looks like Yayo was in close proximity at all times. It looks like they was more in cahoots. Yayo and 50 probably was doing more extracurricular activities as in street shit. Banks looked like it was more pertaining to music. Nonetheless, you guys, what I'm alluding to is there's a video online of Tony Yayo with his ass out at the show. So when 50 was performing, I think it was a power of a dollar performance, Tony Yayo turned around and what looks to be he mooned the crowd. You know, old school moon. Like, imagine if I get up in the show my ass and I just moon. I'm not going to do it because I know YouTube would shut it down. But I remember when I was a kid, I mooned people. I've done it before. Yeah, I've done it. As a grown man, no, not necessarily. All right, so you guys see Tony Yayo's on stage in which he is mooning the crowd. 50 chose to put this up. Now, Tony Yayo recently was on a platform. I don't know if it was Vlad TV. I don't know what platform Tony Yayo was on. You see Tony Yayo's on different platforms, podcast platforms. I would love to have him on this platform, Zo Life or No Life, because you know we Haitian, right? Nonetheless, Tony Yayo on the thing, I don't know, he said something about the beast with 50. Tony Yayo said something about the beast with 50 as in, I don't know. I don't even want to paraphrase, right? But Tony Yayo has always, to say the least, Tony Yayo has always expressed how he doesn't necessarily have beef with the people 50 has beef with. But he stands in alliance with 50, and subsequently, he gets hit up too. Tony Yayo spoke about his house being shot up. Woo-woo. We all know the Jimi Hendrix situation, son getting allegedly slapped, and woo-woo. All right, and we take it easy with the kids, all right? This ain't a clout chasing platform. So anytime we talk about 50 kids, Jimi Hendrix kids and stuff like that, you guys see I'm going to approach that with precaution, in which a lot of journalists don't do that, but I'm from the streets, right? And I'm a man first. With that being said, he always expressed how the beef is per se 50 causes, right? And now he said something in his interview that kind of like threw 50 under the bus subsequently of what he said. I wish I remember. I wish I knew what he said. I wish I have to go check it out. Maybe next time, Friday, when I go back on, we'll revisit that part. But nonetheless, you guys, 50 seen online showing Tony Yayo with his ass out on stage. 50's taking the opportunity to embarrass Tony Yayo. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna visit 50's page right now. All right, and I wanna pull up some of these posts that 50 has been putting up targeting, going at Tony Yayo. All right, and you guys keep in mind, Yayo is oh man, I want to speak about that too. Did 50 take it down already? Because 50's known he's subject to taking things down at times. I'm looking for it. Maybe 50 took it down already, man. Damn, bro. You took it down already, champ? Man, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Listen, man, I was going to pull it up. 50 had a video of Yayo with his ass out, right? Also, they speak about how 50 said he's still mad at him for throwing Yayo into the bush. There's a video online where 50 picked up Tony Yayo and threw him in the bush. A friendly push like friends do. You know what I mean? We like kids. You know how like kids play? You pick up your dog and politely toss him inside of a bush. You know, we was kids. The only thing is these are grown men doing it, right? So Yayo received a lot of ridicule for allowing a grown man to pick him up and toss him into the bushes. And I think, and not necessarily I think, but that's what 50 said that prompted Yayo to say what he said on that platform. So 50's reacting to what Yayo said on that platform. I don't know what Yayo said on the platform, but 50's reacting to it, all right? Nonetheless, man, shout out to all parties, man. Moving right along, L.O.T.S Prove Me That Don't Shoot a Messenger podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are turning your notification bells on. You guys know when you turn on notifications, you got to, because I go on at different times. You see what time it is today. Right now, it's about like 2 in the morning. Nightcap with L.O.T.S Approved Media. All right, turn your notification on, so anytime I go on, you guys will be the first to get notified. That part. What else we got here, family? All right, we just spoke about Little MEECH. Oh, yeah, we got to speak about Diddy. Now, you guys know Diddy's case. Recently, there's a lawyer that stepped down off of Diddy's case. Now, Diddy obviously has more than one lawyer. All right, so he lost one lawyer. Now, I'm curious to know what caused him to depart from Diddy. Was it the actual case? Was Diddy taking him for granted, per se? What prompted him to let go, to get off the case? I'm curious to know. But I don't think it's not going to hinder the case too much, because Diddy has over, I think, 4 lawyers, right? When you're dealing with a case such as so, and you're a person with so much money at your disposal, you can afford more than one lawyer, all right? So nonetheless, yeah, 50 lost, excuse me, not 50, but Diddy lost the lawyer, you guys. That part. Now, what else we got here? I want to talk about the cash dogs. We're going to speak about the ladies going at it. And let me see something here before that. We could definitely speak about Bootsy also. All right, you guys. Recently, Lil Bootsy was seen at the White House, okay? Now, y'all know, first of all, y'all know that Bootsy's fighting a case. Bootsy called a gun case in which he beat the case in the state court. But the feds picked up the case. So obviously, Bootsy is hollering injustice, all right? Now, with that being said, Bootsy was seen at the White House. Now, this is a highly unlikely place that you would see a person such as Bootsy, traditionally. But that's not the same White House. This is a different time, a different climate, a different political climate we're in. We're seeing more faces like ourselves in the White House. Now, I don't know what is that accredited to, because a lot of times they use us for their political agenda, just using to gain the black vote. But nonetheless, we don't typically get invited in the White House, especially, not necessarily we don't get invited, but people with backgrounds. Let's be clear, people with backgrounds like Bootsy. You guys know Bootsy fought murder cases, right? All types of murder, prison, fought murder. And now he's walking into the White House. We saw Harry O was seen in the White House. I think Ross was seen at the White House. Our president is a felon. It's starting to look like they're giving people with colorful criminal backgrounds an opportunity. Now, I might be jumping the gun. Please tell me if I'm jumping the gun, because we haven't made enough progress that we need to make. But to see gentlemen like that inside the White House, it's a good look. I like to see faces like myself. I like to see people with troubled past that are given another chance. Because I know the people that are judging us, they've had trouble checking passes also. But they're just that powerful that they're able to get these charges acquitted. A lot of rich people and their kids are able to get around these charges. because of their parents' political ties. All right. So when I'm seeing people like Bootsy inside the White House, that's a good look. When I'm seeing people like Kodak Black inside the White House, that's a good look. From prison to the warehouse, to the White House, excuse me. From prison to the White House, from the hood to the White House, that's a good look. Now, Bootsy said he's only looking for justice. Prior to Bootsy coming to the White House, you guys, Bootsy was screaming injustice, all right? He's facing federal charges for his gun charge. You guys know the feds pick up certain gun charges, like people that are modifying their guns with switches on them. The feds pick that up. Hello? Zay Osama, Chicago, rap artist, drill artist. He was picked up on that by the feds. Feds are picking up people who modify their guns, people with ghost guns. I think if you scratch off the serial number, I'm not sure. But certain gun cases the feds will pick up, such as the case for Little Bootsy. So now Little Bootsy has to go to court about this. And you guys know Bootsy has a crazy track record, his past, a criminal record. Remember the time that Bootsy did. With that being said, Bootsy was seen at the White House. He said he's only looking for justice. Bootsy said he wants Donald Trump to pardon him. Now, that would be a good look for Bootsy, obviously. Obviously. Does he deserve to be pardoned? It's looking like so. Ain't that kind of like double jeopardy? You beat it on a state level, but now you got to fight it on a federal level. The same exact charge. What was it that the state did that the feds is going to do? Did something change? Is there a witness that showed up out of nowhere? I don't think that should. What I'm saying is that doesn't seem to be fair, right? Nonetheless, he wants Donald Trump to pardon him. I see a lot of people asking presidents to pardon him as of lately. Now, I'm not saying in the case of Bootsy, you guys. So let's put Bootsy to the side. This is not a reference to Bootsy, what I'm about to speak about, right? But Bootsy spawned the topic. A lot of niggas are screaming pardon, get the president to pardon me. I seen the kid Funny Rich, that Funny Rich Chicago comedian, internet comedian. He had got shot in the head. And I don't know what happened, but he got charged for a murder. Weeks later in New York City. He's currently incarcerated, in which he said, tell the president to pardon me. I'm innocent. He even said when his father said the Jews came after me. You know he was going around New York and Crown Heights, I believe that area. I'm not sure, around the Jews. In which he was talking about underground tunnels and woo-de-woo, anti-Semitism. They're saying subsequently that's what led to him getting. But we're not a conspiracy channel here. Nonetheless, Bootsy wants to be pardoned. This kid is screaming he wants to be pardoned. People are starting to use this pardon. I don't know if ever since the Kodak Black got pardoned, people are thinking that people are looking like people are looking to abuse being pardoned. If everybody runs around screaming, pardon me, pardon me, pardon me, it's going to be the boy that cries wolf. So the next person that actually needs this pardon now may not get it because niggas is out here making a mockery of that shit to my, I want to be pardoned. Now, I'm not saying that this is not against the famous Richard. It's famous Richard. Sorry about that. This is not against, not funny Richard because he's funny. It's famous Richard. Shout out to him. Free famous Richard. Internet comedian, social media comedian. But everybody can't just scream out, pardon me. All right. So I'm gonna look in the future. I want to see how many of you local jokers are gonna scream to the president, pardon me. Everybody don't deserve to be pardoned. But I'm not gonna go, I'm a street nigga, because at the end of the day, I want to see the most fucked up nigga pardoned. If you ain't out here touching on women, if you ain't out here doing certain things, messing with kids, I don't care if you sell 1,000 keys. I want to see you pardoned. I don't care if you smuggled in 1,000 kilos of cocaine, of heroin. I want to see you pardoned. You're doing it for your family. Of course, I want to see you pardoned. I'm a street nigga. I want to see you win. I don't want to see the sucker shit win. I don't want to see niggas that's killing their friends win. I don't want to see people that's hurting kids win. I don't want to see niggas that's hurting women win. I don't see niggas that's hurting older people win. You know what I mean? Some people deserve justice, but nonetheless, you guys will be the judge of that. Does Boosie deserve to be pardoned? That's the question. All right. Does Famous Richard deserve to be pardoned? And anybody else in the near future that's looking to be pardoned? I don't know. L.O.T.S Approved Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. You guys make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Don't be a ninja watcher. That's the person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher. That's just a hater. And you definitely want to be one of these, ladies and gentlemen. We call that a peeping Tom. If you don't know what they do to peeping Toms, just don't go to jail, and you won't never have to find out. That part. All right? Hit that like button. Also, hit the notification bell and smash your subscription buttons, please. Please, 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 please. What else we got here, family? What else we got here? Let's talk about it. We spoke about Lil MEECH. We spoke about Diddy's lawyer stepping down. Spoke about Bootsy at the White House. All right. Before we talk about, I'm going to save the women thing for last. All right. Let's talk about Irv Gotti. Okay, guys, you know recently Irv Gotti passed away. All right. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti. With that being said, they never said the cause of death for Irv Gotti. Y'all know the coroner report that takes it takes a little time, right? You don't get it initially. But we all know he had diabetes, you know, but it's still we want to know the details of his passing. Irv Gotti's brother spoke in his behalf, and I like the way Irv Gotti, his brother, he worked in close partisan with his brother. All right. Murder Inc. Murder Inc. legendary. I don't know what's left for Murder Inc. now, right? Irv Gotti sold all the masters for Murder Inc. for millions. I think like 100 million or 200 with additional 100 million. So his family should be well taken care of, right? Irv Gotti, some people believe that Irv Gotti's demise was brought to him through stress. Contrary to public opinion, you guys, Irv Gotti had diabetes. He spoke about the complications of diabetes on the Drink Champs. And he said that eventually it comes with complications as the disease progresses, right? In which they assumed that he was okay, but he said no, he was actually going through that digression at that time on Drink Champs in real time in front of Nori and DJ FN. First of all, rest in peace to Irv Gotti and condolences to his family. All right. Now, some people consider Irv Gotti a musical legend, responsible for a lot of people's success, responsible for DMX success, responsible partially for Jay-Z's success, responsible for Ja Rule's success, et cetera, right? Side note, he even tried to form Murder Inc., the group. DMX, Ja Rule, and Jay-Z. Imagine what that group would have looked like and the success of that group if it would have came into fruition, if these gentlemen were able to work in unison. Imagine. But there was a lot of egos involved, obviously, right? A lot of egos involved there, which it never came to actual fruition. But Irv Gotti is responsible for that. So a lot of people consider Irv Gotti a genius. Obviously, he's responsible for Ashanti's success, as well as Lloyd. Great R&B. Irv Gotti brought you hip-hop, that grutty street shit, so to speak, and he brought you R&B also. Big shout out to Ashanti. Now, there was some things that was going on with Irv Gotti and Ashanti that, to me, I believe that's what tainted Irv Gotti. You know, Irv Gotti already had a certain image with his beef with 50. 50 painted an image of them that he changed the public perception of Ja Rule and Irv Gotti. Though we knew that they were a little bit soft with all the singing, contrary to them being called Murder Inc. Their demise wasn't necessarily complete, right? They was on a decline, I believe. Eventually, people, they were saturating the market with all the singing that Ja Rule was doing. But nonetheless, 50 is the one that put the nail inside the coffin for Murder Inc. All right. Irv Gotti, Drink Champs. That was one of the last chances, I think, that they had to redeem themselves, their story. Up until that point, you guys, you know, we have a certain depiction of Murder Inc. and their demise. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. It's not a story of triumph per se. They were winning, but eventually they met their demise prematurely. Prematurely. Let's be clear. I get a little jaded at times. Prematurely. All right. With that being said, Irv Gotti's behavior with Ashanti. That's what I'm getting to. Ashanti and Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti had an affair with Ashanti, in which Irv Gotti started revisiting that affair. Irv Gotti went to Drink Champs and chose to speak about this affair, which nobody was thinking about. It wasn't crossing nobody's mind. Nobody was interested in it. And even when he spoke about Ashanti, it was cringing. It looked like he was trying to get his old thing back, but acting like Ashanti ain't like that. First of all, shout out to Ashanti. Hey, Ashanti. Nelly, you winning. Let's be clear. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but that's a bad bitch, period. I think you know that. Irv Gotti was mentioning Ashanti. With that being said, Irv Gotti was speaking in Ashanti in a how would you say? How would you say? What's the word you want to use? In a disparaging way. We'll use that for lack of a better term. In a disparaging way. When he was speaking about Ashanti, I don't know. It's like he had a gripe with Ashanti. It seemed like as if he had a chip on his shoulder for Ashanti. Now, some people saying that Irv Gotti had a chip on his shoulder because she left with Nelly. All right. And now Nelly got back with Ashanti. Fast forward, he got Ashanti pregnant. So that's what people say. That's what made Irv bitter. What I'm trying to say is Irv went out before Irv passed away. He was a bitter gentleman. Though Irv had all that money, I know it's a little long-winded, but though Irv had all that money, Irv seemed like he was a little bit depressed, and he was stressed out about the situation with Ashanti. Contrary to how he made it seem like Ashanti was nothing. Contrary to him trying to lead us to believe that Ashanti wasn't like that to him, as in his attraction for his affinity for Ashanti, as if she was easily replaceable, which I highly doubt that, right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into this video. This is going to be a video of Irv Gotti's brother speaking about Irv and the passing of Irv, in which the manner that he passed. So the coroner report has come in, all right? Allow me one moment. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That part.
massive hemorrhagic stroke, just diagnosed. The nerve doesn't, so that's why it's so diagnosed, right? Body did physical checkup, diabetic, didn't believe it. Again, type 1 grip, nerves type 1. It started actually. Right? So, again, 6. We talk about this topic, right? So, here, sensitive, is I watched him suffer the last 3 years of his life. So, it's about life. He's talking to his kids. It's about life. Actually, stay here. Keep doing that. We all have to time. Just really terms. That's how I get it. Nerve. Sadly, it didn't go to therapy. It's like, basically, I want to meet a bunch of Chinese and had massive hemorrhagic stroke, which is brain, and then diagnosed. See this. The nerve doesn't, so that's why it's so diagnosed, right? And when you finally get real physical in the checkup, like you're diabetic, you believe it. Again, type 1 Chris, nerves type 1. It started actually. So, again, 6. We talk about this topic that's so severe, sensitive. I watched him suffer the last 3 years of his life. So it's about life. It's about his kids. It's about life. We actually stay here. We do that. We don't have to time. We just really want terms. That's how I get it. Nerve. Sadly, it didn't go to therapy. It's like, basically, I want to Chinese and massive hemorrhagic stroke, just bleeding, and then diagnosed. See this. The nerve doesn't, so that's why it's so diagnosed, right? Finally did checkup, diabetic, didn't believe it. Again, type 1 grip, nerves. It started actually. So, again, 6. We talk about this topic, right? So here, sensitive, is I watched him suffer the last 3 years of his life. So it's about life, the games, talk his kids.
All right. That's enough of that. All right, so you guys see, according to Irv Gotti's brother, Irv died the way he wanted to die. Diabetes, eating what he wanted. What was the cause of death here? The coroner, I guess they say he reveals he suffered a stroke while eating Chinese food. And the irony, ironically enough, people, and this is no disrespect to Irv Gotti, rest in peace, Irv Gotti, condolences to his family. Just like Boosie said, Irv Gotti was loved out here, contrary to what 50 Cent says about him. Y'all know 50 don't feel no way. 50 don't have no love for Irv Gotti. 50 said he's smoking on a Gotti pack. 50 said he wished that Gotti was able to see him in his new project. Then he said, nah, just playing, rest in peace. With dove emojis. How kind of you. Nonetheless, Irv Gotti went out the way he wanted to go. Now, I know a lot of people that choose the Irv Gotti route. I know a lot of people that rather just eat their way into a casket, so to speak. Some people rather live the way they want to live. Now, I'm not saying that was the case for necessarily for Irv Gotti, because Irv Gotti suffered from diabetes, right? Some people don't suffer from nothing. They just have bad eating habits. But for the people that have illnesses that they can't necessarily get rid of, I understand the discouragement behind it. So I'm not gonna water down or be insensitive, all right, to your demise, as in the route that you take. But like you said, Irv Gotti ate what he wanted. He did what he ate, how he felt. Nonetheless, you guys, I see Irv Gotti was kind of stressed out on his way out. We all know the Murder Inc. Murder Inc. was the name was tainted. But I think the situation with Ashanti kind of brought him down more. He looked stressed out on Nori's Drink Champs. Shout out to Drink Champs, but he looked stressed out on Drink Champs, nonetheless. All right. Shout out to Irv Gotti. Shout out to his brother. Shout out to everybody on Murder Inc., Shanti and all. The R&B and the hip-hop side. That part. L.O.T.S approved media. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash your subscription buttons. Make sure you guys are sharing this, all right? Everybody has people that admire them. I need you guys to share this so YouTube people get more acclimated and start watching this. Also, make sure you guys hit the like button so YouTube will take this content and push it forward, recommend it. YouTube is not going to recommend the content unless you guys are liking it. Hit the like button. It don't cost you a damn thing. Don't be a ninja watcher. That's the person that be creeping and watching. Y'all niggas with the Pooh Shiesty mask on like y'all ninjas. Don't be no pocket. If you're a ninja watcher, I'm going to automatically assume you're a pocket watcher. And if you're a pocket watcher, you're a hater, because that means that you watching other people's money. Get your own money. Start watching other people's money. You're peeping Tom then. That's what I'm assuming. You look through people's windows at night. That part. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. We call that wiping your feet on the rug. Same way you do at your grandparents' house. Don't embarrass the people that raised you, right? You hit the like button. You just don't walk in somebody's house with your feet. You know you got dirt and mud and bacteria on the bottom of your shoe. You wipe your feet at the rug. Wipe your feet at the rug for me, all right? That part. L.O.T.S approved media. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Once again, the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. All right. What else? We spoke about Bootsy. Spoke about Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti at the White House. Excuse me. Irv Gotti passing away. Now, you guys, there's these girls. There's women in hip hop. Now, this is a woman topic, so I'm gonna be careful with this one. You know, women, you ain't really supposed to get inside women business, but this one right here, I gotta kind of like stick my nose in it just a little bit. It's a little bit more violent than a typical woman beef, right? All right, you got in hip hop. This is, you know, in hip hop, people share names. Lil Wayne, Lil Baby, who else? Lil Bootsy, etc., Little Romeo, Little Bow Wow, etc. Now with the women, I don't see that many women that have the same name. They might have Big Mama, Il Nana, some shit. Well, not that. That's two different names. Nana and Mama, that's two different names. I don't see women that necessarily share a name up until now, right? All right, you got this girl that goes by the name of Cash Doll. Shout out to Cash Doll, Detroit. She was in BMF. Also, you have a girl that goes by the name of Asian Doll. Asian Doll was on a Baddies. She's on Baddies Club, and she was King Von's ex-girlfriend. Most of us know her from that. Houston girl, she rap good. Both of them good artists, right? Cuban Doll. Excuse me, I said another name, Cuban Doll. Cuban Doll is Asian Doll's homegirl, right? They're the ones that Cash Doll is beefing with. All right, so Cuban Doll, Asian Doll, Cash Doll, and there's one more doll. Remember, well, before I even say China Doll, which Foxy Brown was the original China Dog, okay? China Doll. Dream Doll out of New York. I think she's from the Bronx. So there's like 4 dolls in hip-hop, women-wise. And mind you, Foxy Brown was the China Doll, right? Well, they're beefing about this name. They're beefing about this doll name right now. Cash Doll does not want to share that name with the rest of the ladies. Cash Doll doesn't feel so generous. She don't want to share her name. And since the inception of the ladies, Cash Doll it hasn't sat well with Cash Doll that these girls are sharing her name. It's not like the little thing, right? It's Doll. Now, the difference between the men, us men, You know what I mean? We can more so, even though, we can be tyrants, us men more are able to make amends or deal with each other cordially for business purposes, for the benefits of business, as opposed to our women counterparts. Women, it seems like, before I even get into that, let's just get more into the Cash Doll beef. All right. Cash Doll recently said some things about Asian Doll and people using the doll name. Asian Doll chimes in. So Asian Doll's telling her that she's too old. I'm paying attention, ladies. They're talking about Cash Doll's age. Cash Doll fine as fuck. She just had a baby for Tracy, whatever his name, Tracy something out of Atlanta that was signed once, that was rocking with Ross. Tracy something. She just had a baby. They just had kids. So she's talking about Cash Doll, her age. You old having just wooty woo. You talk to a pimp, wooty woo. You know the pros and cons. Cash Doll said, what the hell age got to do with it? Nonetheless, you guys, fuck all that. This is escalated. Now, women typically, you would think that we don't really care about the stipulation. We don't care about Cash Doll age. We don't care nothing about the Asian Doll situation either. But the moral of the story is the shit has escalated. Now, typically, us men, dog, we gonna fight it out. And it potentially could be a shootout. And worst case scenario, somebody's gonna die. Now, with women, we don't expect for somebody to die. Worst case scenario for women, we expect somebody getting jumped, bottles. What? Maybe you might get cut, a knife or a blade, hair pulled out. We don't really think about women killing other women other than Remy Ma, which was never really seen in hip hop. Well, Asian Doll seen online to my she was gonna kill Cash Doll. Asian Doll's online with a bunch of tweets saying that she was gonna kill Cash Doll. Cash Doll went to Asian Doll's city. All right, so Asian Doll's from Texas. I'm not sure what part of Texas. Houston, Dallas. I think Dallas. Well, Cash Doll went and flew out in a typical hip-hop fashion. In hip-hop, if you talking crazy, you think you like that, we pop up in your city and we perform. That's hip-hop. So Cash Doll did the traditional hip-hop beefing strategy. Go out to her city and see how much she's loved in her city. Well, Cash Doll was able to show that Asian Doll may not have as much support as one would think she would have in her own city. People were seen in the city rooting on Cash Doll as she performing. Now, y'all know if you go to different cities out here, if you perform in somebody's city, you're lucky if you don't get the whole tables and anything that's not bolted to the ground thrown at you, right? Tomatoes and all that. Well, she went out and performed in Texas, and they gave her a warm welcome. It's safe to say. They was loving Cash Doll. Like, I love Cash Doll fine as fuck. We love Cash Doll. Well, they love Cash Doll too. Obviously, that was a bad look for Asian Doll. But according to Asian Doll, she was outside. Asian Doll said she had her niggas lined up. Asian Doll said, we was going to kill you that night. You have kids. That's the only reason I let you live. Now, y'all know, the only reason I'm saying this is because this is online. This is what's seen online. She's making these posts. We was going to kill you. She said, I already have my niggas waiting. Hold up, man. I wonder if I could pull up the tweets. And I really don't feel like pulling up the tweets, to be quite honest with you. But this is not typical. You don't usually see women carrying on like this, obviously. Usually it's us men. I'm trying to go to this page and see if I could pull up some of the tweets. Okay, hold up. All right, man, let's get to it. That part, L.O.T.S Proof Media, the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth, DSTM. Don't shoot the messenger, because this messenger shoots back. That part. Most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. Now, let me pull up this page, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That part. Once again, you guys are watching the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. I'm gonna tell you 1,000 times. Hold on, let me see what page. Yeah, this page right here. That part. All right, you guys, we about to look at Asian Doll and Cash Doll going back and forth. You know what I mean? And typically we don't get into the women shit, but this bitch talking about she was waiting outside to kill this hoe. Wait up. Let me check this shit out, man. All right. You guys seeing good? All right. What you guys are seeing right now is a picture of this is Asian Doll. All right, Asian Doll and Cash Doll. All right, it says Asian Doll with more to say. Now it's called the FBI police. Now it's called FBI police. So apparently, I guess somebody's saying somebody called the police. Assuming after the death threats. Hold on. Oh, wait 1 second. All right. All right, let's talk about this first one. All right. This is Asian Doll responding to Cash Doll. My niggas was finna shoot your sprinter up and let you live cause you got kids. Hold up, man. My niggas is finna shoot your sprinter up and let you live cause you got kids. Hold up. That part. All right. Now, and what she said, this is what happens when the young niggas let you keep your life. Bitch, we let a 40-year-old bitch keep her life. My niggas was finna shoot your sprinter up and let you live. And let you live because you got kids. You had them on the road with you. You knew that this beef, you knew not to say there's something blurred out. Yesterday while you was in Dallas, so today you talking shit because you so happy you ain't died, bitch. When you graduated high school, bitch, I was 9 years old. Shut the fuck up or link up right now. Cause you still in Texas if you living like that. All right? Listen, hold up. Shots fired. Now, you see already, you guys see that Asian Doll. She's saying my niggas was finna shoot you. My niggas was finna kill you. It was finna shoot up your sprinter. I let you live because you got kids. So according to Asian Doll, apparently she's remorseful. Apparently she has a heart because she was gonna kill her, right? She was gonna kill her behind the last name. Now, what else we got here? Happy you ain't died. Now you talking woo-de-woo. What else we got here, man? Now that's Cash Doll performing in Asian Doll's city right there. You know what I mean? And she got her she on her Detroit shit. She got the fur on. That part. Surprised she ain't got them buffs on. She got her buffs on. You know niggas in Detroit, they wear their glasses and shit. That part. Now, I can't play the audio right now. Hold up. All right, so you guys see that's the crowd screaming out, fuck Asian Doll. That part. Hold on, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be with the fuck. I be acting like I don't be with the fuckery, but I'm with the fuckery. Let me see here. Hold up. All right. Now she said, bitch said she was gonna slap me on stage. I said I was gonna kill her. Now I'm wrong. All right. So she's saying that this spawned from, I guess, allegedly, that she said I guess Cash Doll said she was gonna slap the shit out of her. All right. Wait 1 second. Hold on. What the fuck I keep doing that? Hold on. All right. Now, Asian Doll again. This bitch gonna die. In real life, I told my niggas who's gonna let her do her show. She got kids with her. Just for the bitch not to get on Twitter the next day popping it. All right. So apparently she let her live. She was being courteous. She was being kind. Right? And she said that she let her live because she got kids. Next day she popping it. Hold up. And we read that already. Didn't she just troll me and say she left my city untouched? I showed her why she left my city untouched. You didn't see the bitch start with me. Or I'm just saying, shit out of nowhere, you hoes pick and choose. And that's why I don't be giving a fuck. Now, this, I guess she's responding to somebody that said dead for what exactly? I don't know if this person was being facetious. All right, that's the end of that. Now, but there was some responses from there was some actual responses from Cash Doll also, right? I want to see, because Cash Doll said, bitch, get inside the booth. She said you need to get in the booth. Let me see. There's a Cash Doll response here somewhere. Hold on. All right. All right, so this is a tweet from Cash Doll in which Cash Doll said, not you that mad at my guns, not you that mad at me, guns involved. LOL, I just get in the booth. LOL, just get in the booth. That's all I ask, pregnant young nigga. There's so many things blurred out here. You had 2 kids at 40 years old by a short-ass pimp that was just in Cuban Doll face, bitch. You're going to be 60 years old by the time your kids get in middle school, bitch. Yes, guns involved, bitch. You talking all this, I was in your city, bitch. I'm showing you I let you live, B. You would have died in Dallas, Texas, B. I let you live, all right? So you guys see, I couldn't say everything. So that was the beginning tweet, man. Let's get up out of there. That was actually the beginning tweet. That was the I think that's what kicked it off. I'm not sure, but definitely I think Cash Doll's the one that initiated this whole beef. But you guys see Asian Doll talking about she gonna kill the bitch. Listen, Asian Doll running around with King Von. That King Von influence, it rubbed in. King Von actually influenced Asian Doll. Now Asian Doll feel like she gonna murder bitches, right? But Asian Doll, you got to keep in mind, you kept saying we. Asian Doll, you're doing the Drake. You're living vicariously through your hitter. You're doing the Drake. You can't live vicariously through your hitters. A lot of people take on the persona of their hitters, their hitmen, the people that are going to move on your behalf. Asian Doll saying we was going to kill your ass. I had my niggas waiting. That's something that you don't necessarily, you shouldn't be implementing yourself in that. You're setting them up for failure, for one, and you're orchestrating it. You're implementing yourself in the attempted murder of conspiring to murder Cash Doll. Now this is strange because this is women we talking about, right? This is strange. But nonetheless, Asian Doll is apparently, she thinks that she like that, and Asian Doll's under the impression that she's a killer. Asian Doll dated King Von, and King Von got her feeling like she's like that, and she's talking about killing chicks behind a last name. Listen, man, Asian Doll, Cash Doll. I don't know if this is something that anybody can mediate at this point, but please, somebody step in between these ladies, because I don't want to see this trending in hip hop. I know us niggas, we killing each other. I don't want to see the women doing it. I don't want to see women following the suit. I'm telling you, because I see it coming. I see a day in hip hop where women are moving like niggas, and you know they got some bitches out here that's assassins. You got hoes that really kill niggas. You heard me. It's not just us men. So somebody needs to step in between that before this shit escalate. I truly want to see, dog, Cash Doll, listen, Cash Doll fine as fuck, bro. I don't want to see nobody do nothing to her. I hate to see pretty women get hurt. Let me be real with you. Women are precious, bro. I don't like to see women with marks on their face. I don't like to see women go through their warrior shit, even though I know it builds strength, character. I don't want to see nobody hurt Cash Doll. And I know I'm being a little bit biased because I like my thick. I like how she look. But Asian Doll too. I don't want to see Asian Doll even get hurt. All right? I don't even want to see her get hurt. Somebody step between the ladies, man. We don't need that in hip hop. That part. L.O.T.S Prove Me That Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 118. We discussed a lot of things, you guys. We spoke about Little MEECH lining up with Floyd Mayweather and Ross forming an alliance. We spoke about Diddy, a lawyer jumping off the case, a lawyer resigning from being Diddy's lawyer. One out of the 4 lawyers, one out of the many lawyers. Will it hurt Diddy? Maybe not, probably not. All right. Hopefully it's not a trending thing. That part. What else we spoke about, man? Obviously, we spoke about Cash Doll and her endeavors. They're fighting over the last name, y'all. Let's see who's gonna win between the dolls. All right. But once again, I see the Cuban doll chimed in also. What else we spoke about? Boosie inside the White House. Big shout out to Boosie, man. Once again, you guys clap it up for Terrence Hatchett. Terrence Hatchett, I believe that's Boosie's last name. Clap it up for Boosie being in the White House, bro. He's just looking for justice. All right, that part. Yeah, we spoke about Little MEECH and everything. All right, and we spoke about Irv Gotti and the passing of Irv Gotti brother spoke about the passing of his brother Irv Gotti. So we know Irv Gotti died of a stroke. All right, rest in peace to the musical genius Irv Gotti. We can't give him praise. We can't give Irv Gotti enough praise. Once again, you guys keep in mind, Murder Inc. a staple. Yeah, Murder Inc. is a big label. Legendary, legacy, solidified. Even with 50 bringing the demise of Murder Inc., the music lives on. We're going to continue to listen to Shanti. We're even going to listen to Ja Rule. Living it up. Y'all know that song, Ja Rule with Bobby Brown? Everybody try to diss that shit. I love that song. Shout out to Murder Inc. and all their accomplishments. Shout out to Irv Gotti's brother. Irv Gotti died. Diabetes, stroke. Nonetheless, beautiful legacy, responsible once again for Jay-Z's career. I have to reiterate this. I spoke about this earlier, but I got to come back in. Irv Gotti was responsible for some of Jay-Z's success, primarily in the beginning of his career. Irv Gotti, obviously the success of Ja Rule. Millions of records sold. Murder Inc., millions. Responsible for Ashanti. Responsible for Lloyd. Irv Gotti, they considered him a genius. The beat maker started off with Mike Geronimo. Just for the hip-hop heads, if you don't know, one of the first rappers that was successful with Irv Gotti was Mike Geronimo. Wastelands, Queens, New York. And I believe Irv is from Queens, obviously. Supreme McGriff, obviously. 50 Cent, obviously. Ja Rule, Hollis, Queens, obviously. Southside, obviously. Jam Master Jay, obviously. All right? Irv Gotti, mega successful producer, exec, CEO. He sold Murder Inc., the masters. In that whole process, he made over $300 million. Who does that? Not too many artists are able to accomplish that. Let's not get this, even though we see it more often in these times. We see it with Future. He sold some of his masters. We see people do it in hip-hop. But 300 million? 300 million, Irv Gotti, okay? Responsible for a list of artists, a host of artists. He almost is able to unify Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule, okay? Irv Gotti, a visionary. Started as a DJ. Started making beats. He's the one that discovered DMX. Irv Gotti discovered DMX. At one point, Irv Gotti was responsible for one of the strongest rappers in hip-hop. Jay-Z, DMX, Ja Rule. Everything Irv Gotti touched was winning. Gold. King Midas. A lot of people are discrediting Irv Gotti's legacy due to 50 Cent tainting the image of Murder Inc. Shout out to 50. He shouldn't have no mercy. But it's for the people at home that love hip-hop. Y'all better know. Y'all better know. Don't let Ja Rule and don't let their accomplishments go without being accredited. Go underlooked. Be suppressed. I didn't see Murder Inc. get a lot of love since the passing of Irv Gotti. Though Boosie said people had some great things to say about Irv Gotti, I didn't really hear it on the side. Boosie. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I didn't hear it on the side. But I don't see people celebrating Murder Inc. And it kind of shows you how fickle fans are. Because when that music come on, we all nod our head. At the verses with Murder Inc. and Fat Joe, everybody was listening to. I seen a reaction to Ja Rule and Murder Inc. They was loving Ja Rule during the verses, bro. People still love Ja Rule, bro. But see that motherfuckers that be too cool for school? Some people too cool for school. That's the people that be in the club and they don't be dancing. They busy trying to look cool. They're worrying about perception. You see the people that's too cool for school? They're not celebrating Murder Inc. I find it strange. I find it strange that people are not celebrating Murder Inc. I didn't hear no music. I'm in Miami. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because sometimes I miss certain things. But in the hood, I ain't seen nobody playing no Murder Inc. reminiscing about the music. I didn't hear the cars playing it. You know the internet's the new radio, right? I didn't see on the internet people talking about the hits and the nostalgic feeling, the nostalgia, trying to bring back the nostalgia of Murder Inc. It's almost as if Murder Inc. did not get its praise. Now, hopefully, the next Hip Hop Awards, they do a dedication to Murder Inc. Yeah, I'm campaigning for that. I'm campaigning. Irv Gotti played a significant role in hip hop, and anything that's hip hop, that's me. I'm gonna fight for anything in hip hop. This has nothing to do with 50 Cent. 50 did his job. He destroyed them. But let's not destroy the story. Let's not destroy the story. Even though niggas is dick riders and too cool for school to give flowers to Ja, give flowers to Irv, Ashanti, niggas is dick riders. Niggas act like that song. Niggas act like that song that motherfucking that Ja Rule made with Bobby Brown wasn't it. Nah, I know I'm being a little bit facetious, motherfuckers. But once again, I like the song. And what I'm really trying to get at is Murder Inc. Let's not go with that. Let's make sure that we make let's solidify Murder Inc.'s legacy in hip hop in all the documentations. Let's document and let's make sure that we don't take the legacy and the impact Irv Gotti had on the music industry. That's it. That part. L.O.T.S. Prove Me the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 118. Once again, you guys, I am the incomparable, the author, imitator, but cannot be duplicated. My lips dry. The one they took their style from, the elected, appointed voice of the streets. I go by the name of L.O.T.S. to prove you guys that is an acronym that stands for the Lord of the Streets. Leaders of the streets, learn off the streets, living off the streets. When I say living off the streets, I'm referring to eating off the land. We hustle, so we eat what we kill here. We're hustlers. This is powered by L.O.T.S. Approved Media. I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 118. Let's be clear. This is 118. Listen. Pay attention. Come a little closer. There's a lot of people podcasting. You guys see in the podcast culture. You see people starting podcasting and they stop doing podcasting. I'm one of the last of the Mohicans. All right. I've seen a lot of people that have more following than me, people that had more subscribers than me, people that have that more notoriety than me. And I don't see their podcast no longer. They actually stopped. They even had more support than me. Consistency, hard work beats talent when talent's not working. And I got the talent. All right. So once again, I want to tell you guys. Well, I always tell you guys, thank you for your support. Make sure you guys are sharing this platform. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. I'm the new kid on the block. Okay? They're going to get used to me. This is God ordained. I'm not in control no longer. God has taken the wheel. That part. L.O.T.S Prove Me That Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 118. With that being said, you guys, I'm going to play some nice outro music for you guys. Listen, you guys, I want you guys to get ready for the work week. Shout out to all the blue collar workers out there, people that got to get up in the morning and work for a living. You heard me? Hold on. Listen, for all the blue collar workers, people that got to get up and work in the morning, this is what this show is for. I want you guys to make sure you know we up late night on a Sunday. Make sure you guys are preparing for the week. All right, let's not have that anxiety that we get because we're not prepared. Let's prepare our week. Get your clothes out. Get ready for the week. The food prep, whatever you got to do tomorrow, get ready for the week. Let's have a successful week. Let's start off on a good foot. If you got to go to the gym, make sure that you're there on time because you know if you don't go that day you're supposed to go, it's a trickle-down effect. You may not go the next day you're supposed to go. And then you might just stop going altogether. It's a commitment thing with working out. Nonetheless, you guys prepare for this week. When we go on Sundays, this is what we're doing. We're preparing for our week. And let's put our best foot forward. Give praise the Most High. All right? And I will see you guys, if God permit, on Friday. Now back to our outro music. L.O.T.S Prove Me That Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 118. All right? Listen, you guys, discouragement and failure are the stepping stones to success. I'm going to say this real quick. Anything you guys are trying to do, you're going to experience failure and success, okay? With that discouragement and failure, just remember, there's nothing but reward beyond your failures. You're not going to experience no type of real success in life without experiencing some failure first, okay? You got big goals, big dreams. So it's going to take a lot to accomplish what you're trying to do. So you're going to experience some failure along the way. Just don't stop. Just master your craft. It takes 1,000 hours to master your craft. 10,000, excuse me. Multiply that times 10. 10,000 hours to master a craft. Master a field. That part. All right? Discouragement, failure are the stepping stones to success. Make sure you guys keep that in mind on your way to the top. The highest mountain has the best view. All right? Get to that top of the mountain. No matter how steep that hill is, you guys get to the top of that mountain. When you get to the top, I guarantee you're going to have the best view. With that being said,